If you're the owner of a brand new M4 iPad Pro and you are looking for great accessories, you are in the right place, my friend. I've got two accessories from Paperlike. I've got their brand new folio case for the M4 iPad Pro, as well as their new matte screen protector. You know, you're probably thinking to yourself, Mike, why would you buy this folio case when you can just buy the one from Apple? Now, Apple's folio case is expensive. It's $99, so first party, very expensive. This is $70, and what's different from this is that this has a latch to hold your Apple Pencil in place. Plus, it's a little bit different material, which I really like. I'm actually going on a trip tomorrow, and I want to take my iPad Pro with me, but I don't want to take in the Magic Keyboard. So this folio case will serve as how I'm going to store it while I'm traveling. Let's start with this here. Here's the folio. It's canvas material, so you may or may not like the fabric. Note from the founder. Here's that magnetic latch. Let's place our iPad Pro inside of here. Here I have it in matte black, so it should look good in there. Very nice. It's got a cutout here for the camera, obviously, and all of the cutouts are visible. Now, let's get our Apple Pencil Pro. Boom. And you can see that the entire Apple Pencil Pro is covered by this. And when you flip this back, it's magnetic. Now let's take a look at the angles. We've got this first angle, which is pretty standard. All right, and then you have one here. You get more of a relaxed angle if you're watching content. And then if you flip this around, you should get this third angle for writing or taking notes. So this is actually pretty nice for $69. I think this is a pretty good deal because you're getting 96% of the functionality. The Apple one has a little bit different magnetic system, so it can maybe stay in different angles, but this is a strong magnet. Let's take a look here. This is super strong. I mean, the shake test, that's nice. Now let's unbox and apply the Paperlike screen protector. Now, just so you and I are on the same page, Paperlike did not send me any of this stuff. I purchased all the stuff myself. I like Paperlike's products. I've used them in the past, and I feel that when you're using an iPad, especially if you're using an Apple Pencil, you need to have a matte screen protector on there. Now, the one that I have on there today is the one from ESR. It's not bad. It's magnetic, so you can take it on and take it off as much as you want. I want something just a little bit more permanent, and I think this is going to offer better resistance. So we'll see. And we got here for 13-inch iPad Pro M4. Now, I've done these several times. They're not hard at all, but it does take a little patience. So if you got kids around, you're yelling and screaming, definitely get them out of the room. But it should take you no more than 5 or 10 minutes, really, with using this best practices. Now, inside the box, we have two different screen protectors. In case one wears out, because it would wear out based on you writing on it all the time. If you mess up the application, that's there as well. And then we also have some best practices and Paperlike gift. You get a journal and a warranty extension. Okay, 100-day warranty extension. Oh, look at this cool screen cleaning cloth. We've got the wet wipes, stickers, and the application stickers, and then the dust stickers. I'm gonna orientate the iPad with the camera facing me. I've been scared to travel with my iPad only because I didn't want to scratch it. There's been a couple reports of people scratching it, just accidentally. And so I'm glad that this came and that I can apply it very simply. So the very first thing you want to do is you want to take your Paperlike and you want to align it to your iPad. We're going to orientate it with the charging port away from us. So we're going to take the charging port, we're going to place it face down. We're going to take the Paperlike screen protector and we're going to align it on the border of the iPad. And we're going to center it to make sure that it's perfectly centered along the iPad. I'm going to take the first guide sticker and we're going to use the stickers to adhere the Paperlike screen protector to the iPad and place it along the top here. I'm going to take the second guide sticker in the middle and then the third guide sticker on the very bottom. You can see that there is a symmetrical border really along the iPad where now the Paperlike is in the center and there's the same amount of space on all four sides. The camera is not covered. Obviously, you want to make sure that the camera is not covered. I'm going to take one of these round stickers that they have here and I'm going to place it on the front. Now I should be able to easily open this up once I'm ready to apply the Paperlike. We're going to use the wet wipe and we're going to wipe down the screen to make sure that there's no residue or any fingerprints, any dust on there. And then we'll take the dry wipe and use that in a manner to dry off the screen. Now we'll pick up the tools again and we'll go to pick up the dust absorber. That's the round blue sticker in the center. And we're just gonna use this to pick up any dust that might be residue or might have fallen on our screen during the cleaning. I've picked up all the dust and I think it's looking pretty good. We're gonna apply the screen protector next. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna peel off side 1 sticker, which is here at the top. Paperlike is applied. It looks like it's pretty even here along the sides. And I am gently pushing out the bubbles that have appeared from the application. You could use anything except for a metal credit card because you wouldn't want to scratch your iPad, but it's very easy to do. And we're just gently working out any of the bubbles. And you could see the reflectivity in there. Obviously there's a reflection from the lights, but this is pretty good. I like it. Now that we've applied the Paperlike, let's get a sense of what it feels like to write with the Apple Pencil. Oh my gosh, that's so neat how it reflows your text. I cannot wait for iPadOS 18 to come out. And speaking of iPadOS 18, I am doing a full review on it, so make sure that you are subscribed. Now this is, I think, a great feature that if you are using your Apple Pencil for your iPad or with your iPad at all, it's something to consider. At $39.99, it's certainly not for everybody. It's certainly not for the casual user. There's probably more options like the ESR magnetic Paperlike screen protector that's gonna give you 75% of the functionality for less than half the cost. This is really for people who are using their Apple Pencil, who are committed to using their Apple Pencil as an everyday tool with their iPad. The other way of doing it is just, it's a nice to have, not necessarily a must have. So if you are looking for better ease of use with low cost, you would get something like the ESR screen protector. If you want better precision, better experience, you would get the Paperlike screen protector. I want to know from you, are you interested in the Paperlike screen protector? Now links are below down in the description. If you want to pick one up for yourself, use the link. It's paperlike.com/itscaputo, and that is also down in the video description. My name is Mike, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.